This is Jonathan Agger with Fit for Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Abdul Khan here at the Khan-Brook press conference. We're just 2 days away from the big fight on Saturday, and Abdul Khan is on the card. Abdul, good to meet you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Nice to meet you too.
Obviously, for those that don't know, you're cousins with Amir. You've been training in Colorado. Just talk us through, what weight you're fighting at and a bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I fight at featherweight. It's going to be my third pro fight on the undercard, and I'm looking forward to show everyone what I'm about on Saturday night.
How old are you?
I'm 19 years old. Yeah.
And did you have a long amateur career, or?
Yeah, so I was in the amateurs for a long time. I had over 40 amateur fights. I won national titles, and I've been around the country. I've been around the world, up and down Europe. So it was good. Yeah.
Now, did you ever think you would be on the undercard to your cousin Amir against Kell-Brook?
No, never. Well, nah, because it's just like a dream come true. I always wanted to be on his undercard anyway. I've always looked up to him, and he's a legend. And to find his undercard in one of his biggest fights in his career, you can just top it off there. One of the best things.
So what were your earliest memories about boxing? Was it Amir the first one you watched, or was it other fighters?
I always watched Amir. Yeah, he was one of the earliest memories. David Hay was one back in them days, and it was good. I used to love watching boxing, and I used to love to train, and that's what helped me carry on.
And was it Amir that inspired you to get into the sport?
Yeah, I was inspired by him. Just watching him do his thing, and he's smashing it, and even back then he was killing it. So watching him, I was motivated, and I couldn't wait to.
Now, at 19 years old, I'm sure sort of most fighters would be sparring their stable mates or anyone else in the amateurs, but you've been out there sparring with Terence Crawford, 3-weight world champion. Just tell us how that came about.
Yeah, so I'd like to thank Amir. He gave me the opportunity, he brought me over to he brought me to his camp in America, and so I was just there training with him, and Crawford was in the gym. So he just came. I was in the ring doing a few rounds, and Crawford was in the ring doing his few rounds, and then we were switching partners, and I ended up sparring him, and it was amazing. Did a couple of rounds, and I learned a lot from Crawford. Crawford's one of the best. He probably is the best pound for pound fighter in the world, and what I learned from that spar, I don't think I can learn from just a couple of fights. So I learned a lot, and it was a hell of an experience. I'm grateful for it.
What was going through your mind when sort of the spar first started? Were you thinking about, wow, I'm sparring Terence Crawford, or was it just you were getting on with it kind of thing?
At first, of course, just before the bell went, I was a bit like, well, I'm going to spar Crawford, but then I was just getting on with it. I wanted to show what I'm about and stuff, and it was good. It was a good experience, and can't wait to show on Saturday night.
And do you ever spar with Amir, or is that sort of family? You don't spar family kind of thing?
Nah, we've trained together a lot, and I've learned a lot from Amir. Amir's always backed me and took his time out and showed me a lot of things. We've never sparred, no. We've done a bit of tech sparring, but he's quick. He's quick. He's very quick.
Before we get into Khan-Brook, let's talk about what we can expect from you. Obviously, your third professional fight. What are you going to bring to the table on Saturday night?
Excitement. You can see a lot of excitement. You can see Abdul Khan, and on Saturday, everyone knows who Abdul Khan is.
Are we going to see some of sort of the speed that Amir has, or are you a complete different fighter?
We'll have to see on Saturday night.
And obviously, the fight on Saturday, everyone's looking forward to it. What's your thoughts on the fight, and how has Amir been looking in training for this?
He's been looking amazing. He's looking sharp. His head's just been on it, and he's looked focused. I don't see it going past 6, and I feel like Amir will take him out inside 6.
Well, Abdul, just tell us, lastly, how many fights you want this year, and where should everyone follow you?
I want as many fights as I can. I want to stay busy, I just want to be busy and fight for titles by the end of this year or the start of next year. And and you can follow me on my Instagram, abdulkhan.1.
Brilliant, Abdul. Look forward to seeing you in action in the UK on Saturday night.
Thank you.